Peace, peace. Um, I just want to touch on some things, man, because I see you Negroes, you still do not get it, and you don't even understand like what this shit is about. Like Negroes, we fall for the easiest shit, especially a lot of these women. We know it's sell out men, so I'm not trying to separate the men from the women. Both of them sell out, okay? And the ones that don't sell out normally get killed or get silenced. You understand? So what I'm talking about is just plain shit, man. You know, I called the Al Sharpton show. He got has a show that comes on every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, right? And this week when I called, like normal, I had called like maybe got through like 3 times, but it was scattered. It wasn't like 3 weeks back to back. It was like maybe 1 month. I called, then I called another month, right? So I called this weekend. So, this weekend, he had somebody tell me that they only taking new callers this weekend, right? And I heard some of the same old callers calling, but I already know because it's pretty much of what my message is. They don't want nobody with no message or telling you that you are indigenous to this land. They want you to fight and follow suit with everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So look, my whole message is this. Even though that I might put other things up there, might be pertaining to hip hop or might be pertaining to sports, but it's still something to enlighten you and awaken you up. I don't just go in about, I'm not a fucking sports fanatic to where I'm just going to post everything. I don't post shit about nothing about sports that's positive. I do something about exposing it. And I do the same thing with everything else. And all I'm here, I'm just trying to pull my people's head. It doesn't matter about how I'm saying it. It doesn't matter about the vocabulary that I'm using. It doesn't matter the sophisticated wordplay. I don't have to use sophisticated wordplay to reach people. You understand? I can talk I can talk with my embonics like I've been talking for the majority of my year before I really got serious about education and started reading books and started comprehending long work. I mean, all that is some other shit though, but I just keep it straightforward. I'm a Negro, you know what I'm saying? And I speak my native language. My native language is Ebonics. You understand? So, and that's what I go with. Was it not like people want to go and say, all right, well, you don't sound like you're educated. I got 2 college degrees and I can go for my master's at any time. Okay, that shit doesn't mean nothing. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do is awaken my people. You understand? And it's a lot of people who just don't get it. I was listening to Zaza Ali. So she was like, all right, well, you know, black people commenting about the immigrant situation or whatever, why they won't let certain people come to this country. And, see, black people, you have to understand. The people who fighting for these immigrants to come here are immigrants their motherfucking selves. So you're not an immigrant. So you don't have to feel sorrow for these immigrants that they're allowed to come in because they have to do the same thing that we had to do here. Now, if you remember the 70s and the 80s, things wasn't good for black people. But now all of a sudden, now things is good. We want to accept everybody. Which a lot of you people don't know is this, right? How do they let fucking people come to this country who don't have green cards, who's not citizens, who here on passport get free unearned benefits? Okay, now I might sound like I'm being evil, but I don't think I'm being evil. I think I'm being rational. Okay, because how do you pay people unearned benefits and you can't even pay the reparations? You saying that you don't have money for reparations to pay black people, but you know what I'm saying, you can pay and you can help all these people come to this country and establish themselves. You know how much money they spend in immigrants in this country? It has to be trillions of dollars. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't want to give African Americans or Aborigines or indigenous people of the Americas their reparations. Okay? Now, like I tell you all the time, the African American is really not from Africa. There is really indigenous to this land. And if you don't believe me, go back into some of my other videos. I have some other videos posted that's pertaining that we are Aboriginal to the to North America. I'm talking about African Americans. We are Aboriginal to this country, which they call the United States of America. We are from here. This is our fucking land. Okay? This is where we are from. Okay? And like I said, whether or not you believe that we indigenous, which the pictures and shit proves it already. All the pictures I posted is posting what I'm sorry, is depicting melanated people as being Americans way before. Now, right now, if you seen a picture of a black man being an American, it would be different. But back in the 1500s, you see pictures of black people being called an American. And there is no other like racial identity being called American with them. That raises some questions, okay? Because that's showing me that we was already in this country. So, like I said, we are not immigrants, okay? 90%, well, I ain't gonna say 90%, whatever the percentage that is left over after you take the 21% that I think that African or Aboriginal people is in North America. So you say 79% of the people in America are illegal and foreigners. And why do I say that? Because they are here with the people who came freeloading too, the white people. The ones who always tell you to go back to Africa. The ones who tell you always go back to Africa is from a cave in Asia. I ain't gonna even say Europe. They are from a cave in Asia called the Caucasus region of Asia. Fuck it. You understand? That's where they from. But they always tell you to go back to Africa, and come to find out you are the Aborigines of this land. There's more than enough documents as far as pictures. And you know, a lot of the pictures and the evidence people always want to question. But it's just common sense. If this man was here and you calling him an American, so did you kill all these people? No, you did not kill them all. We are the descendants of the people who they called the Americans. So we are not the same. People come to this country every day and benefit from your struggle and what your ancestors been through. Malcolm, Martin, Medgar Evers, numerous, Noble Drew Ali, everybody. You understand? Everybody who came and tried to fight and at least tried to identify, give you some type of hope, was either killed or they were silenced. You understand? And then you got other people who sign paperwork to come here that ride off you when shit don't work out for them. When shit don't work out for them in this country, they try to equate themselves to the Negro struggle. But you can't equate yourself to the Aboriginal struggle because you signed paperwork to come here. We are not fucking immigrants. They make you an immigrant unofficially and officially. Fuck it. Unofficially is by you not knowing that you are a taunting to North America. You understand? And officially, how they do it is by you knowing you are taunting to North America, but yet you keep on saying that you are African American. I only use that term to collect the thoughts of the people who is really Aboriginal and indigenous to this land. Okay? Now, this is what I do, okay? I don't want no money from nobody. I'm not like asking for I don't want no followers. All I'm saying to everybody who is on my page, I got almost 260 subscribers. Tell the next person that you are Aboriginal to this land. You have to tell someone. You have to give this information away. You understand? I'm not trying to sell information. I've been blessed to have and to know what I know. So I have to tell the rest of people, because you know how many people I run across who successful, well, who deem so-called successful African Americans, but they don't know that they Aboriginal to this land. They don't even know it. They have no clue. You understand? They have no clue. And I am not mistaken that we are Aboriginal, because all of the pictures I see is African Americans, or what we call African Americans to this day. They are not no white people. They are not no Mongoloids. The Mongoloid images you start seeing come up in the 1700s with Jack Forbes, or the early 1800s. That's when you start seeing these mongoloid pictures of mongoloid, because they didn't even know the motherfuckers was in this country, because they live in the desert. When nobody going in the desert, but these people lived in the desert. That's why you always see them, the movies, you always see the motherfuckers in the desert. Okay? So, like I said, African Americans or Aborigines or Indigenous people of North America, you are not from no other place. You are from here. Okay? Where everybody want to come. Don't you think it's so funny everybody want to come to this land? This is why they call it the land of milk and honey. Your land, but yet you don't even claim, you don't even respect the land. You know, so I'm just trying to tell y'all, we are not immigrants. We do not have the same struggle. Maybe we have identical struggles to what happened to us here and what may have happened to them in their own country. But once they flee that country, then they no longer is like us. We no longer have the same we no longer have the same you know what I'm saying, views or whatever. We might have similar views. Yeah, we've been oppressed. You've been oppressed in your country. Yeah, I've been oppressed too. But guess what? I didn't flee my country. I'm still here today trying to fight and trying to get what we deserve in this land. You know, people might think that this is a fight. I talk about everything on my channel. I don't just talk about this. I talk about everything. You understand? So I mean, it can go. I can vary. I can do vary. I can talk about stuff that people have no knowledge about, and you might think it's some spooky or some. It goes. It gets deep like that. But as far as us being from this country, and just another note, like I said, the oldest pyramids is in the Americas. How is that possible? Who built them, and how are these pyramids in 10,000 years old? And the pyramids in Egypt is like six or what? Some people say 2,500, some people say 3,500 or whatever. Some people say 75,000 years old, saying they've been underwater twice. So we don't know, but I know that the pyramids here are very old. So somebody had to build them, and we know these motherfucking Mexicans didn't build them because they wasn't even on the planet. We know these people wasn't even on the planet. The people who we see now, they wasn't on the planet 500 years ago. Mexicans and all these people we see in South America, they wasn't on the planet until the fucking Spanish invaded in 1492. So from 1492 on is when you start seeing these different races of people throughout the Americas. These are not the indigenous people. They was created. The indigenous people is us. Okay? So like I said, African Americans, you are not foreigners. You are from North America. You are fucking home. Okay? I'm not telling you you can't have empathy or sympathy for no other people, but you have to understand something, right? A lot of these other people, they come here and smile in your face. As soon as they get established in this society, they shit on you, and they no longer have what's in common. They're trying to get away from you. They might come in your neighborhood and live around you. You be like, oh shit. But then guess what? Their whole time they thinking, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get away from the Negroes. They trying to move next to the Europeans. So with that being said, man, just wake up, people. I'm out. Peace.